Now then peeps, I'm Liam from Good Bloke Outdoors. I just want to start by saying thank you for clicking on this video. And this channel is all about the great outdoors. So whether you're interested in hiking, wild camping, campsite camping, van life, or even just watching people on YouTube do camping or hiking, then you're at the right place. So if you've not done already, I want you to do me a massive favour and just smash that subscribe button. Right, let's get into the video. So I've actually only been filming my wild camping videos about 6 months. And I've only really been into it properly since the start of this year. And I've already found myself replacing bits of gear that I've previously bought. So when you first start camping, because you need to just get started, you tend to just buy cheaper gear just so you can buy everything in one go. And then you can do your first few camps. And then if you do take a liking to it, you can slowly upgrade your kit by replacing bits of gear piece by piece. So I'm going to go through some of the equipment that I've already replaced throughout this past 6 months. Right, so the first bit of equipment I want to talk about is this sleeping bag. Now I bought this last January, so I've nearly had it a year. It was £50 and it's a Snug Pack Sleeper Extreme. It's a synthetic bag, so as you can imagine, it weighs quite a bit, and you can see from the pack size, it's a big old boy. Now when I bought this, I didn't really understand about like down sleeping bags and synthetic bags, so I bought this online not knowing how big it'd be. I seen that it was like 2.1 kg, seemed alright to me, so I bought it. And apart from the bulkiness and their weight, I've got no issues with it, especially when it comes to keeping you warm. It's a winter bag for season, and I think it's got, let me have a quick look, it's got a comfort of -7 and a low of -12, so it is well and truly a winter bag, and it is big as well. There's a lot of room to move about inside it. So if you were to ask me whether I recommend that bag, then I'd say yeah, because it's fit for purpose. If you're not doing any long distance walking, you're not bothered about the weight or the pack size, then it does the job for a decent price. Now I've since bought 2 more sleeping bags. I won't go into too much detail about them, but this is the Alpkit Pipe Dream 400 3-season bag, and you can see from the pack size, nothing. So I use that majority of the year. And then my winter bag is the Rab Ascent 900. So it's still quite a bit of a pack size, but it weighs like a kilo less than that other one. And with it being down, it's really, really warm. And it does squash down pretty nicely. So that goes for both of these two. They're both actually down. Right, while we're on the subject of sleeping equipment, I want to talk about my next upgrade / replacement. So, a few months ago, I did a full review on the Trekology Aloft UL80 Ultralight Sleeping Mat. And I was raving about it. I really rated it. You can't go wrong. I've camped out in the snow with this. I won't even say beginner, because there's people that have been camping for years that'll use these. It's comfort for me. And it is a comfy mat, but like what happens to most people that buy these, eventually it lets them down. Now this, I cannot find a puncture in it anywhere. I've squeezed it, I've tried listening, I can't hear any air, but you pump this up, within 3-4 hours of you going to sleep, you'll wake up and it'll be nearly flat. So it's not fit for purpose really. I guess it'd be alright in an emergency, but I don't really recommend it. I think they're about 40 quid. Comfort wise, absolutely cracking. As comfy as any mat I've ever used, but just the fact that it goes down, you can't have a mat that goes down. It's not fit for purpose. So I upgraded that to the Thermarest Neo Air X Lite. Now you'll have seen this so many times on the channel, so I'm not going to get it out now, I'll blow it up, but it's the lemon curry bad boy. So it's not the full winter version of this mat, because you can get the X Firm, but this has got a decent R value and is suitable for the majority of UK weathers, especially when you combine it with an aluminium foil mat underneath, which is what I do. So that is a good upgrade. And as for the Trekology UL80, unfortunately I don't really recommend that, because it's going to let you down. Right, let's move on to some cooking equipment. So This was the first stove that I ever bought. Basically, I went on eBay, I typed in camping cook set or something like that, and I bought a set, might have been about 20 quid. It had a stove, it had pots and pans, utensils, you name it, and absolute bargain. And you got this stove with it, which has treated me really well. It's never let me down. The only drawback, I guess, and the reason why I did replace it is it's not that good in the wind. If you've got a wind deflector, it's fine, and it's pretty heavy. So I think it's kicking on like 180, 200 grams. All I know is I replaced it with this, and you'll have seen this on channel a lot. It's a Soto Windmaster. This performs excellent in the wind, and it's less than half the weight of that other stove. So if you're just starting out, I 100% recommend buying one of these. So just get the kit like I did. I'll try and put a picture up on screen, like a screenshot from the eBay listing. I'm not even sure what brand it is. I don't think it says the brand on it. But like I say, if you're just starting out, it's a good bit of kit. I've replaced it. Did I really need to? Probably not. But sometimes you're just chasing them extra grams off of your pack weight. We all do it sometimes. Right, let's talk head torches. This were cheap and cheerful, and it has quite a decent battery life. It's got a few different modes on it. It's got a flash. And the only reason why I replaced this is because just how bulky it is. It's got a big battery pack that goes at the back of your head, and it was just really heavy, like twice the weight of the other one that I bought. So I replaced this one with this from Decathlon. I think it's a 4 class, is it? Yeah, 4 class from Decathlon. I don't even think it's as bright as that other one, but for what I need it for, the battery lasts really long and it does the job. It's half the weight. It doesn't have the bulky battery pack at the back, and it just has a normal, I think it's a mini USB, whatever they're called. Not a USB-C, the other one on the side. And it's never run out, and I've took it on like 3-day hiking, multi-day wild camping trips. So yeah, that's the 4 class light. This one does the same sort of thing. It don't flash, but it has a red mode. But if I just go back to this for a second, if you're just starting out, this were no more than £15. It will do the job, so I do recommend this. So the next item that we're going to talk about is actually clothing. So I bought this Peter Storm jacket. It's a synthetic jacket, so sort of a down style, but obviously not down. I bought this for 20 quid, I think, from Go Outdoors, and no complaints really. It's not the warmest of jackets. It's very big as well. I bought it as a large because I usually buy large, but it bloody drowns me. Yeah, and I didn't really wear this too much, and I've already replaced it as my go-to sort of warm jacket. But for the money, you can't really go wrong with it. And because it's synthetic, although it's not waterproof, it's not too bad if you get it damp. Whereas you don't really want to be getting your down jackets damp. So I guess I haven't really replaced it. I've upgraded it as my main jacket. I do not take this on camps anymore. But I guess if it were winter, I don't know, I would just in woods or something, having a hike. It's not a bad jacket just to chuck on. So I replaced the Peter Storm with this. Now, same as the head torch, this is a 4 class jacket from Decathlon. And I think this is the best bang for buck down jacket on the market, any brand. Because for the amount of filth that's inside it, for the price, can't complain at all. Bloody hell, I'm orange, aren't I? Didn't think about that one. Obviously it's not a rab, so your zips and that aren't going to be as good, but it certainly does the job and it keeps me warm. I think it's rated to about -10 outside, so you'd be talking 300 notes or something if it were a rab jacket. Obviously eventually I'll probably upgrade this to another jacket, but like I said, best bang for buck, can't go wrong. I think these are £90. So £90 down, £20 synthetic. That does keep you a lot warmer. Do I recommend this one? I'd say yeah. like I said, if you're not bothered about pack size, it is heavier than that. It won't keep you as warm, but like I say, layer up, you'll be fine with that. Right, so the last bit of gear, and the reason why I've covered the chair up is because it's my boots, or my shoes, whatever you want to call them. And I bought these last January when I first got into all this hiking wild camping business. And I think I got them in the sale for, I'm going to say £45, reduced from 80. I'll put a screen dump on screen now, and then you can check it out for yourself. But these are done. These are expired now. They are fully cracked around the edges, no longer waterproof, and they've actually split at the bottom, fully split. So I'm talking like, you know what I mean? So they are done. So they probably lasted, I might have worn them once or twice from January till May, because I didn't really do much camping. And then when I really started with channel in May, I've wore these on every camp since. And yeah, they're done. So they will be getting replaced ASAP. Probably before my next camp, because I can't go out with them like that, can I? Let's be honest. Unless I wear my trainers. So do I rate these? I don't really know. Comfort wise, they've been perfect. I really enjoyed wearing them. Grip's not been too bad. I have noticed the last few weeks though, the last few times that I've been camping, slipping all over gaff on wet rocks. But I guess, you know what the saying is, buy cheap, buy twice. But then again, £80 full RRP retail price and all that jazz. That's not that cheap, but I guess it is for something that's going to be getting used a lot. But yeah, I've put these through the paces. So do I recommend them? If you're just doing odd bit of camping, bit of hiking, say, I don't know, 5-6 times a year, every other month or whatever, then yeah, decent boot. But should they be lasting longer than 6 to 12 months? Probably. But oh well, here's what it is. Replace. So yeah, I guess that just about wraps this video up. I don't really do these sorts of videos too often, because most of mine are just out hiking and wild camping. I do the odd tent review as well, but if you do like these sorts of videos, let me know in comments, because obviously this is something I can just record at home, so I can do these quite often. So yeah, just let me know in comments. And if there's any bits of gear that you've bought and replaced within, let's say, a year of owning it, would it because you didn't like it anymore? Would it because it failed? Or would it because, like me, you were just chasing those lighter bits of equipment, saving those grams? All part of the fun, innit? And let's be honest, we all like just getting new gear. Right, that's it from me. I hope you liked this video. If you did, drop a comment, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. In a bit.